What's going on, everybody? It's Eric Rayweather here, helping you take your game to the next level. And today what we want to talk about is beating cover 2. Now, this is something that a lot of people are still having trouble with this year, consistently moving the ball against cover 2, and there's a lot of players that are just sitting in cover 2 all game. So we're going to show you a way to destroy it out of this formation. We got multiple different plays to different receivers, so there's not one guy or one play your opponent can just key in on. Now, the only real recommendation here is that you want your fastest wide receiver on the inside, where Odell is. Now, he's 96 speed, but you want someone with at least 94 speed to completely maximize the effectiveness of the formation. Now, the play we always want to come out in is fade smash. And keep in mind, you always want your wide receivers on the wide side of the field. Now, if you're in the middle, you can run it to either side, but typically in a game, you're going to be on one hash or the other. So just always make sure your wide receivers are on the wide side of the field. Now, to set up fade smash, all we do is block the running back, and we in-route our tight end, and then we smart route the tight end. Now, Shepard is the main route we're going to go to on this play. As soon as he cuts up the field, we just want to bullet pass it to him, and then rack catch it. Like this. And you see how wide open he gets there. Now, if he's a little bit faster, we can take that for a one-play touchdown, which has happened a lot in games I've played this year. Even someone with Shepard speed can get the one-play touchdown on this. See, like here. See, he kind of slowed down a little bit when he caught the ball. Sometimes you're not going to slow down. You're going to catch it, completely in stride, and the safety is just going to bite down too hard, and you'll take it for a touchdown. But even if you don't take it for a touchdown, you can see you're getting a big play every time. Just a simple bullet pass. The cornerback will not get there to cover it because he's going to bite down on Victor Cruz every time. So you're getting about 25-30 yards with that every time. Now, another way on this play we can beat cover 2 is with Odell. And now here's where the speed comes into play. He's going to split the safeties deep. And how we want to throw this is a bullet pass, and we want to hold up on the left joystick. Now, this might be a little harder to showcase in practice mode because the computer block shed's pretty crazy, as you can see. But in a game, this is a lot easier to get off. And it's not your first option. This is, if they cover Y, then, then you can look to your in route by the tight end. If that stuff's covered, Odell's kind of a last-ditch effort kind of thing. But as you can see, he's getting wide open. He's got the linebacker burned. But the block shed in practice mode is just, it's ridiculous. We all know that. So should be able to get it off here. So you can see how it works. And it's a one-play touchdown every time. So that's multiple ways we absolutely destroy cover 2 out of fade smash. Now, we can audible to verticals wide drag. And here, what we want to do to set it up is to block the running back, and we want to whip route the tight end. Now here, we're going to target Odell. When he makes his second cut, we just want to throw a regular bullet pass, and we want to possession catch this. So let me show you how to do this. There's one cut. There's the second cut, bulleted, and Eli threw a really bad pass there. We're going to do it again. But as you can see, there was a soft spot there. It's definitely a tight window. That's why you want to possession catch it. There's the second cut, bulleted, possession, he gets down. He's not going to ever take a big hit because he's going to get down with that possession catch. That's crucial. If you don't possession catch this, then this play is a complete waste. There's his second cut, bulleted, and he's going to get in that soft spot every single time. All you got to do is possession catch it. Now, there's another way we like to run the verticals wide drag that destroys cover 2, and this way we want to block the running back, and we want to streak Odell. And we're going to leave the tight end on his drag here. Now, here we have two routes. We can throw our drag, which is going to be a quick 4 to 5 yards against cover 2 every time, and that's what I would recommend hitting if it's open. You just take what's there. You don't always want to wait on the big play because then you might get sacked. But we're going to have the tight end on the drag, and then we're going to have Shepard for a bigger play. So we'll show you the drag first. Everybody knows how a drag works. It's a simple way to just move the chains. You're going to get your 4 to 5 yards, and you'll be happy with it. Just run it again. Get your 5 yards, 4 to 5 yards, and be happy with it. It's something you have to mix that in because you can't just be going for these big plays every time, because if you do that, you have to give a check down every once in a while. Give the defense something to bite down on. You want to keep them guessing, confuse them. So now with this same setup, I'm going to show you that Shepard gets open over the middle. And we want to throw this inside bullet, and there's the block shed. Run it again. Hit him with the inside bullet, and we always want to possession catch it. We don't want to take hits because it's not necessary. And the block shed's it's a really pain in practice mode. It's something I really wish EA would fix because they don't block shed nearly this much in the game. It just doesn't happen. It's annoying that we have to deal with it in practice mode. But there you see, he gets wide open. This will happen every time. And it's another way. So we've just shown you multiple different ways that we can destroy cover 2. Now we have another play. So we're going to go to our PA post shot now. And this looks very similar to the wide drag play. So we're going to set it up to look similar. So we're going to block the running back. We're going to whip route the tight end. But we're going to streak our middle guy here, which is Shepard. Now here we're looking to hit Victor Cruz. Now he's somebody we haven't hit yet. So they're not even expecting this. We've hit the tight end. We've hit Beckham a few times. We've hit Shepard a few times. Now we're going to hit Victor Cruz. And hopefully the block shed doesn't happen. And it didn't. So we're going to pass it inside. Same thing as always. We want a possession, catch it, get down. We don't need to take hits. There's enough fumbles in this game. We don't need to give our opponent an increased chance of fumbles by hitting us over the middle with a hit stick. We just want a possession, catch it, get down. So now we, as I've shown, we have multiple different plays. We have 3 plays. We have a few different setups, and we can hit every receiver and our tight end here to destroy cover 2. And then for good measure, you know, we have inside zone, which is a good run play. It's just another thing you want to throw in to keep the defense honest. You're not going to probably break anything huge with this most of the time, but as you can see, you know, pick up 5 yards. It's, again, when you have different plays, you know, and you're hitting your tight end down low on a check down every once in a while, you're hitting your opponent with inside zone, they can't key in on all of this. It's just impossible. So now, just to throw a little extra in there, let's say they switch it up and they run a cover 3. I just want to show you that these plays can beat, you know, other coverages. So if you're in fade smash and they run a cover 3, you know, you got to read the defense. Don't just blindly throw it. But if they're running a cover 3, Victor Cruz is open every time on his little hitch route there. Every time versus cover 3. If they're in cover 3, let's say you're in verticals wide drag. See this setup here. You're still going to have, just like you have Shepard on the on cover 2, you can get him on cover 3 with this setup. You have to wait just a tad bit longer. But he's going to be wide open there. I mean, it's even a bigger play versus cover 3 if we're being honest there. And if you buy even more time, you can probably rack catch that and take it upfield for a touchdown. So, but I just like to be safe and get down. I don't like to. I'm not a big risk taker. I believe in just living to see another down. So I try to get the ball out as quickly as possible. So again, cover 3, you know, you can still hit a drag against cover 3, and it's going to be an even bigger gain against cover 3. That's why you have to mix it up, because your opponent's going to likely mix it up after you keep destroying cover 2. So once that happens, you have other routes that you can hit them with. So let's say they're in cover 2 and we're in the PA play now. Now, in the PA play, you know, the whip route will be wide open against a cover 3. You know, pick up your 5 yards. It's not going to be the biggest gain, but you have to take what the defense gives you. If the defense comes out in cover 3 and you're expecting cover 2, well, at least you still have an option on the play to beat them. You don't have to just hold the ball, take a sack, throw it away. You know, you can get 3, 4, 5 yards and live to see the next down. And like again, you always have your inside zone, which is a really good run. Get 5, 6 yards on it. So as you can see, there's multiple different ways we can annihilate cover 2. It's not something your opponent can just sit in all game against you. And the beauty about it is the fact that we have different plays and we're hitting all of our options. We're not just hitting 1 or 2 guys every single time. That means that better players can't just cross-man the hell out of you, which is a popular tactic by the better players. So you can cross-man a couple guys on a play, but you can't cross-man all 3 receivers and the tight end. You can't do that. So that's where the guessing game comes in. If you were only hitting 1 guy the majority of the time, or 2 guys, you know, they can use their 1 guy, they can cross-man another guy, and then they're going to slowly lock you up. But the fact that we can hit them with a different wide receiver, multiple different ways, multiple different spots of the field, multiple different plays, it makes it very hard for the defense to know who to key in on, and that's what makes this formation so good against cover 2, and just so good in general against anything the defense can throw at you. So take this in the lab, put it in your game plan if you're using the Cardinals playbook, and I guarantee you will put more points on the board and you will get people out of cover 2 very quickly. Alright guys, see y'all next time.